to try something a little bit different here now, and we'll see if we can make it around the track without flying off. Made those two turns, and then it made that turn, and it made the turn again. Does it have enough power to get around? I don't know. She's coming. She's coming. There she is. She made it all the way around 2 laps without flying off. Why? Why did she fly off the first test and not this time? I'm going to show you why right now. That's why. I put a magnet on the side of the loco. Gave it just a little bit of weight, and I put it as low as possible on the loco, in between the two wheels, right there. Okay, and what that did was, I put it on the inside of the curve. Otherwise, if the train is going this way, I'd put it on the other side. Because when that train goes around the curve, okay, gravity pulls it this way. Okay, gravity pulls it toward the outside. You're seeing the derailments that I showed you. It always goes off to the outside. She never derails to the inside, never. She always derails to the outside. That's because she comes around the bend and gravity, the speed, takes it this way. So adding that little bit of weight to the side, just a few ounces. But that's all it takes. If you cross that threshold, 1 or 2 ounces. And once gravity gets a hold of it, you're done. Gravity wins every single time, no question about it. So what I'm trying to do here is fight gravity. Okay? Now, as I said, I am going to be using a 2-rail track. I am going to have a bank track. And so I'm not anticipating so many problems. But I still think this proves the point that it's centrifugal force is the issue. And for some reason, these Commodore Vanderbilts, I believe, the 3 I have, the problem of derailment is much more relevant than with the regular locomotive here. This loco here does not derail half as many times, even at a faster speed, than the Commodore Vanderbilt. It's all about displacement of weight and the center of gravity. Now, I know having the cars on serves a purpose of drag, and that also prevents the train from derailment. Absolutely. Okay? Most guys never run their trains without the cars, because that drag acts kind of like a governor to help it from derailment. However, occasionally you might want to run your train around by itself or just with 1 or 2 cars, and those cars are very lightweight. And like I said, when it comes around the turn there, this is why, if you watch NASCAR racing, that's why the track is banked, for the same reason. Okay? When it comes around that turn, once that thing starts going this way, once it starts tipping that way, game over. That's game over. Because gravity's going to grab it, okay? She's not going to go up and then go back down. It ain't going to happen. Once it passes that point where gravity grabs it, it is not going back down. It's going over. So that's what I'm fighting here. And just playing around with it, you know. I've seen many layouts. Guys have no problems because they have perfect track, bank track, and they play around a lot with the weight distribution of the cars. Okay, I don't have that many cars to play with, and as I said, these Commodore Vanderbilts, I believe, are more prone to it. It's just the design of the locomotive as opposed to this locomotive here. I just think if you just look at the shape of the locomotive, okay, this one has more drag. This one, which is, they were designed after the Airstream locomotives, and so they don't have much drag, and they get just a little bit more speed, not a lot, but a little bit more, and that's all it takes. And you know, so Just a little thing I'm playing around with here, and I welcome all your comments, whatever you might think. But when you're dealing with wind-ups, you have no control of the speed. Okay, and that governor in there is very limited to what it does. So you have to play around with the different cars for weight, different banks on the track, different diameter of your curves. But at any rate, adding a little bit of weight to the inside of the curve to hold it down absolutely definitely worked. So just want to put that out there to you guys. You want to play around with this idea and maybe solve a problem you might have with your cars. You know, I thought it was a pretty simple solution. It's only a band-aid, I know, but it's a simple solution. And the fact is, I had it on the inside. You seen that train go around. You didn't know it was there. You had no idea that was there. So it is hidden, you know, so to speak, from your audience. And so it serves that purpose as well. Alright, fellas. Hope this was informative a little bit and helpful. Thanks for watching. Book 'em. Alright, guys. We're going to try one more run here. Okay. We got 3 cars in tow. Got it wound up about 6.5 times. And going to see how we do here. The counterweight magnet is in place on the inside of the loco. You have enough power to come around, I don't know. Here she comes. Alright. Not bad, not bad. 3 cars in tow. And she made around 2 laps without going off the rails. So I say that's pretty decent. It definitely would not have done that before. No question about it. And here's the counterweight right there that was on the loco. So, you know, it's far from perfect. I got to play around with it a lot, but I keep messing around with it and playing around with it and tinkering with it. I think I'm going to get a little weight distribution around this loco. Maybe even 2 magnets on the inside. You just got to remember, you add weight, you add drag. So you're not going to get as many laps. So you got to consider everything. It's all about the weight, the drag, and the speed. So, at any rate, not too bad for 3 laps. I'd say it's kind of a minor success here. Tell me what you think, guys.